Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of Kerbal Space Program. First and foremost, a big shout out to all my commenters. Again, you guys are relentless with being nice and actually giving me useful information. Particularly Calvin. Calvin, thank you so much for all the info you've been throwing me. I may not be able to absorb it all because my brain is not that great, but I promise some of what you say sinks in. Mix that and contrast that with the experience that I've given myself playing the game so far. I've been making some pretty good strides. So now I'm going to try something a little different. Now we do have actually, let's see, we got to actually get somebody out of space, I think. I don't know if there's any way I can get him back. Let's see if we can get him out of here. We do have him in space. He's, see, yeah, okay. So the periapsis, okay. So, oh yeah, we'll talk about that when this happens. Let's get him back into space. Get this out of here. And can I actually just abort this? No. So what I can do, I think, is can I just revert this to the construction? Nope. Crap. How do I do this? How can I bring him back without waiting? Because I want to bring him back before I launch. Because I only want one ship out there. I still have some fuel, I guess. So what I can do is aim at this area, the retrograde. I have a hard time just aiming around, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. And we can just do some of that. Hopefully that'll be enough. Hopefully that was enough. Yep, it was enough. So we should be able to come down from orbit now. So we'll put this up and we'll bring this down. And we can just kind of slingshot him back and around. And head back. There we go. Alright, so we're going to bring Jebediah home, obviously. Is one of the main things we're going to do. Woo! I'm sorry. Okay, alright. Can we... Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Well, that'll do it. Alright. Oh, God, the fire! Please don't burn my parachute up. Please do not burn the parachute up. Okay. Well, science. Sometimes it doesn't happen in Kerbal Space Program, obviously. Alright, so we're going to get Jebediah home. Are we in, like, the caps here? Yeah, we're pretty close. This is, like, a nice snowy area over there. But we're going to get Jebediah home, and we're going to rebuild. One of the main things I want to do is change how I build things. One of the obvious things that's happening is I'm building super inefficiently. And instead of making my ship more efficient in its launching techniques, I'm just adding more rockets and trying to get up there through brute force. I am just basically giving the finger to Kerbal Space, to Kerbin, and saying I'm going into your orbit whether you like it or not by just slapping engines upon engines upon engines on it. So we're going to change things up just a little bit. We really are. I'm ready. I'm ready to change up how I'm going to do things, so let's go ahead and change it. So first and foremost, let's get the basics on there that I know that I'm going to need, like a parachute, of course. Next, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to slap a decoupler down, and I am going to... Actually, no. Do I need to do that? No. I am going to do what I did before, actually. Where's my science? Science Junior. Followed by, I guess, Goop if we want it. So let's get Goop on there. And then this if we need it. So we're going to get the basics of this up. And then we're going to get a decoupler on like usual. And what we're going to change up here is going to be for the first change. We're going to get a normal. Do I want a normal or do I want this? We're going to get a normal, I think, fuel tank. What was I using before? Was I using this? Do I want to use that? Whatever. We're actually going to use this, and then we're going to use this. Because this is only going to be used in space. This is basically our space maneuvering part, right? I don't need to worry about how much anything particularly weighs then. Now, the big change is going to start to come. I'm going to try and be a lot more efficient. I'm not going to go with crazy amounts of boosters. I'm only going to go with, like, a couple of boosters here. Solid fuel boosters I do want to put on, but first I'm going to change this to 4. I'm going to put on these. Yeah. And then we're going to put on the solid fuel boosters. Boom. Right? This should be plenty. If I look at this, this should be good. I should be able to do something with this. Maybe I'll use some of these too. Yes, I may have watched a tutorial video just to see exactly what I was doing wrong. Alright. This is going to work. I'm positive this is going to work. Thrust limiter? What is it? Come on, I don't need that. Okay. This is going to be it. This is going to be the one, man. I'm telling you right now. Space, baby. No, space orbit vessel. Alright. Jebediah, man, I don't care if you've lost your wife and kids at this point. We're going into space. Here we go. So, first and foremost, one of the changes I'm going to do is not use a ton of the fuel. Oh, shit. You know what? Actually, hang on. Revert flight to assembly. I need to take a look at something real quick. I need to make sure this is all going well. So we have the boosters. Oh, holy crap. Good thing I went back. I forgot to put an engine on it. There we go. That's what I needed. So we have the boosters in the engine. Decoupler's letting them go. And then the decoupler for this. But we don't need that. Then this engine. Decoupler. That. Okay. Space orbit vessel. We're going to do this. So, one of the first things we're going to actually change up here is the amount of thrust I'm actually giving this thing. I'm not going to give it a whole bunch. I'm actually going to only crank it up a little bit because the solid fuel booster should be more than enough. Fingers crossed this works in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Straight up into the great unknown as things are continuing upward and onward. We look towards space, Jebediah. We look towards space, for this is our destiny. This is Kerbin's destiny. I don't know why we're losing rockets or they're overheating, but I hope we run out of fuel well before they actually overheat. Destiny, it calls us, sir. It calls us. So this is going to run out of fuel. We're going to launch those, and we're going to crank it up. Yeah! F yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Okay. This is good. This is a good start. We've got like an actual rockety looking rocket thing going on right now. Let's start turning. Start turning, start turning, start turning. Right about there I want it. Gonna have to fight it for a bit. Fight the drag, man. Fight the drag. This is gonna be great. I can taste it. I can feel it. I can see it. So as we enter... There we go. That's going to hold us dead center there. That's where we're going to go. We can then hit M and take a look out. So I reread what you guys meant. How this is going to go. So this is our apoapsis. This is like the peak, right, of our arc. That's what this is right here. And we're going to change that a little bit. We're going to change that because you guys have given me a new way to do it. We want to do something like this. This is what we want to... Whoa! Can I remove this maneuver now? I didn't mean to do that. Add maneuver. So we're just going to kind of drag this circle out. Right? That's what we want to do? We can actually kind of zoom up here a little bit and see. Maybe not. Maybe not yet, anyway. Let's go back here. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. We already lost that rocket, huh? Interesting. We want to go, I guess, straight up at 90-ish. Let's go ahead and keep doing this a little bit. I don't know if this is actually working the way I expect it to be. Alright, well, we're going to work with this. I'm not doing this perfectly, obviously, but I'm working on it, guys. I am working on it. Okay, let's start cranking this towards this. I want to slow this down just a bit. I want to see if I can now add a maneuver and start dragging this out. This is what you guys were talking about. So what this is going to do, hopefully, okay, is needs to be about 100 above, 80 above. We want this to be like a good orbit. All right, so what we can do now is we can actually aim towards this marker and just full throttle towards it. It's going to take, is that right, a minute? It's going to take about a minute's worth of fuel, which should be enough. So if we could just burn this, we should be okay. If we take a look at our resources, is it going to tell us how much time and fuel we have? But I'm just going to aim towards this and just burn towards it, man. That's the goal. I'm assuming that's going to work. Is this how much we need? Can I actually turn this and be fine? So if we keep burning, another 20 seconds of burning, and we should be able to hit it. And then I can hopefully cut it. So let's actually keep this up. Oh my god, guys. I might have actually done it. 3, 2, 1. Cut it, cut it, cut it! What's this at? 70? Not quite, not quite, not quite. Almost. I want to wait just a little bit. I don't know if this is right. I need to be there. We're going to keep janking this a little bit. Not by much. I don't think I did it right, guys, but I want this to be at like 100. Okay, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Okay. Not quite what I was aiming for, honestly. Not even kind of close, though. If I aimed at that, I bet you I could do it. But I think I'm actually in orbit. I think I am actually in orbit, and I think I have enough fuel to get my Kerbal home. I really think I did it. I think I fucking did it. Holy crap, I think I did it for real this time. Oh my good lord, man. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I friggin' did it. And it looks so much better, too. Like, it's such a much better ship, man. It's such a much better ship. It was, like, a good ship, too. Can we, like, speed up time here a little bit? And, like, how high are we going? Oh, Jesus. We're really, really high. Do we have anything new we can get from here? Like, what do we got? Observe materials bay. We got high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. I'll keep it. Did the goo have anything new? The goo feels right at home. All right, I'll take it. How about you, buddy? Crew report. Crew reporting in from space. Well, guess not. How about an EVA? Now, I know we can let go. I am not doing that, though. You've recovered your observations about the situation. Yes. Guys, holy shit. I did it. I did it. Victory. Victory for real this time. Victory. It's not the most beautiful orbit in the world. It's actually a shitty orbit in a lot of ways. But I did it, man. What is that? Wait, if I, like, go towards that trajectory, will I go to the moon? And, like, it looks like what happens is I get to the moon at this point. And, like, I almost get thrown off. Oh, yeah, like, right here. The moon encounter is, like, right here. And then I, like, get hit by its gravity here. But because if I continue to thrust or whatever, I won't necessarily get pulled in by its gravity. I'm really tempted to do that. I'm really tempted to do that. But I don't think we really have the fuel to pull it off. We could try. But I wouldn't want to lose poor Jebediah. He's meant a lot to me, man. Jebediah has been on so many. It's been incredible, no doubt. I can't believe it. I think Jebediah, like, deserves the biggest salute when he comes home. And I think we'll put him into retirement. But first, let's give him a few rotations, man. Let's give him a few rotations around Kerbin. Like, he deserves that much. At the very least. Ooh, was this getting smaller? I don't think so. 100, 828. We'll see what happens when we go around it again. 100, 828. Nope. We're actually in a stable orbit. Wow. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy. I don't like, and I think a lot of the reason I just careful. This is like a lot of the reason I'm happy is because one of my weakest subjects of all time was math, man. And this is a lot of math requirements to figure this shit out, but it worked. I friggin' did it. And I still don't understand exactly everything, but I have a good enough idea that I figure I can make it work. So this is the retrograde vector. Kerbin is goddamn beautiful. All right, Jebediah, I salute you, sir. Let's go home. Let's go home. I was hoping he might be able to see it. But we can actually cut the engines here. Because it seems like we already killed the orbit. We'll be crashing down on the other side. So, Jebediah, while you're out here, before we even worry about anything else, let's take a look at the planet, shall we? Let's look. Where is it? I assume that it's you. Just rotate. There it is, buddy. You did it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You did it, pal. All right. Let's go home. Let's do it from the cockpit, shall we? Let's do it. I don't know what those are. A nice stable orbit. We were able to go around a few times, but because there's a Kerbal living in the spaceship, we don't want him to, you know, be stuck there. Gotta bring him home. But now we can work on, like, getting a satellite up and stuff. That was, like, what you guys said, right? Goodbye, engines. Goodbye. As we near home. Let's, all right, here we go. Fire! Fire everywhere. That fire looks awful. Oh god, don't look. Don't look, Jebediah. Oh, did it actually just fix itself? Oh, turn off the SAS, man. Let gravity do its job. Parachute free. We made it. Oh, man, I'm so proud. We fucking did it. We went to the actual orbit of Kerbin. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. .jpg. It truly, truly does. So excellent. Good stuff. Alright, let's crank this up to ×4. Let's get on the ground. Almost there. Get our science back. Come on. Recover vessel. Jebediah. Welcome home. We're taking you off the crew. You've done so well. Whoa, why didn't we get the other stuff? 8? What? Why didn't we get the other stuff? Oh, what did I miss? Somehow I'm missing a bunch of science. Oh, well, we'll get that next time. I'm calling this episode here. This is perfect. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so proud. If you enjoyed it, come back tomorrow for some more daily Kerbal Space Program, and consider leaving a like. It helps me out a great deal. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.